Hey everybody, Cokeman 250 here. I was mowing my yard and I started thinking about what happens in an SHTF situation when my lawnmower don't have any gas, when we're eating out of our storage food. You know, there's a lot of options. You can get one of those little push roto mowers, you can get a sickle bar. There's lots of hand tools you can use. But if you're down to eating beans and rice, are you gonna get out and roto mow your front yard or use a sickle bar to do around your house? I started thinking I hadn't mowed my yard in 2 weeks, and it was pretty rough looking. So can you imagine 2, 3, 4 months without mowing your yard? I'll show you what 2 or 3 or 4 months without mowing looks like here in a second. But before I move on, right here. Yep, Roundup. Roundup, it's easy. You mix it with some water, put it in a sprayer. You spray a path, whatever you want to die, it dies. You ain't out pushing a roto mower. You ain't out swinging a sickle bar. I'm not saying round up your whole yard. I'm saying round up paths. Spray paths to where you need to get in your yard. If it were me, SHTF situation, I'm going to go from the sidewalk. I'm going to round up a path all the way out to the garden. And then I'm going to round up a path out to the hand pump well out back. Round you up. Make you some paths. Round up around your garden. Round up around your house. Get you a good 2 foot band around your house. Because once that grass starts getting up, snakes and everything else are going to be in it. So, round you up a path. You don't want snakes in your house. I'm not saying that's going to stop it, but anything will help. See that out there? The pasture? I hadn't mowed that in about a year. I hadn't mowed that in a year. And on camera it don't look near as bad, but you can't roto mow that. I'm sure you could get a sickle bar out there and go to work, but come on now. Is that really how you want to spend your day when you're eating beans and rice? I don't. And I'm not saying stock up on Roundup. Roundup's high dollar stuff. Think of all the beans and rice you could put up for the price of a case of Roundup. But I'm saying get you a couple bottles, enough to do around your house, enough to do a couple paths out to your garden, path out to your well. Make 3 or 4 paths from your front door on where you're going to be going and the things you're going to be doing. Make a path to your apple tree. To your cherry trees. I'm just saying, get you enough to do that. And then when things calm down a little bit, and all the people, the sheeple, who aren't stocking up, who aren't prepared for anything, the chaos has calmed down, Go to Co-op. Go to Tractor Supply. You know, ordinary people aren't going to go to Tractor Supply Company. Ordinary people ain't going to go to Co-op and get Roundup if they're starving. So, I'm just saying, get enough to last through the chaos. And then I'm pretty sure you might be able to find all the Roundup you want. But get it in between that time when chaos calms down and people's yards start growing up. There might be some smart folks out there who have set back some rice and beans and got prepared for some things that will be looking at Co-op. So just use your head. You know, a lot of this that we do is really common sense anyway. So you know, if anybody else has any other suggestions, please comment below. Please make a video response to the way you're going to take care of your yard. Because I'm going to tell you what, all this here, try to slow down so you don't get dizzy. I'm not roto mowing it. I'm not swinging a sling blade. Some folks call it a Kaiser blade, I call it a sling blade. I'm not doing it. It's going to be like a brown brick road to my garden because it's going to be dead grass. You know? And it saves a whole lot less calories spraying some Roundup than it does out roto mowing or swinging a sling blade. Because you're going to be using those calories to garden. You're going to be using those calories to cut firewood. You know, you'll be burning calories sitting inside on a 100-degree day, sweating, because there won't be no air conditioning. I might as well throw this in, you know, about air conditioning. And believe me, I like my air conditioning. But if every week during the summer, kick your thermostat up 1 degree, let your body get used to a hotter temperature, you'll save on your electric bill. Plus, when something happens and it's 100 degrees outside, you don't go outside digging in your garden because you're starving and have a heat stroke. I'm not saying you won't. I'm just saying your body will be more used to a higher temperature. And these are all my opinions. These aren't facts. I'm not an expert in any of this. But that's what my gut tells me to do. My common sense that God give me. So, just something to think about. Cokeman 250 out. God bless. From the land of the free and the home of the brave.